Hello, everyone. Welcome to this webinar where we will be talking about new features within MEFA Pathway. MEFA Pathway is a free and interactive platform designed for students in grades 6 through 12 in Massachusetts to really think about post-secondary success, and they are really able to begin planning their journey and plotting their success all within this interactive platform. So we are on the MEFA Pathway page. I'm at mefapathway.org. Here we can see I'm a student, I am a counselor, and I am a parent. But for this particular webinar, we're going to log in into the student portal. So I am going to select I am a student. Now, if you are working with your student and they currently do not have a MEFA Pathway account, I encourage your student, to create an account. All they'll have to do is select register here. Now, there are about 2 pages included in the registration process. The student will fill out their first name, last name, date of birth, the city or town their school is in, and the school that they attend. Once they hit submit, the next registration page, the student will be prompted to provide security questions and answers to those questions. And that is pretty much the registration process. Once they go through that, then their account will be on its way to being created. But if the student already has an account, one thing we want to encourage them to do is to sign in. So I'm going to sign into my account. I log in. Into the high school experience and log into the middle school experience. All right, so here we have my dashboard. This is Sammy's dashboard. We can see Sammy is in the 8th grade. We can see that there are a variety of activities that the student can participate in from the dashboard. We have the career discovery zone. We have, ways for the student to go create goals and strategies, prep for MCAS, grow their portfolio, and also earn pretty neat badges. All right, so for the webinar for tonight, one thing we're going to talk about are the new exciting features within MEFA Pathway. Now, one feature within MEFA Pathway that is pretty new is the goals and strategies page. Now, I should say that the goals and strategies page is an opportunity for your student to create goals. And in order for them to achieve their goals, they'll want to create strategies. So we worked on just kind of reformatting the design of this page and just the overall process of being able to add goals. So students, when they want to create a goal, they can either add in an academic, career, or personal goal. And they can also put in when the goal was created and when the goal was completed. So for example, if I wanted to create a career goal, I'm going to select add a goal. Then for a career goal, I'll put in learn Microsoft PowerPoint. And then a student will also want to put in the strategy that will help them reach their goals. So we'll put in take an online PowerPoint. All right, and the student can add in as many strategies that they have in mind that will help them accomplish this goal. And then the student can either save this goal, or if it's a goal that they've already completed, they can check the box when they have achieved that goal. So we're going to hit save. Oops, forgot to put in the date. So it's important that they put in the completion date or when they expect to complete the goal. As you can see here, this is the goal that we added. So we put in Learn Microsoft PowerPoint. This is the grade, so it shows up in their goals right here, and the completion date as well. So students can add as many goals and strategies to this page. They can also filter by status, they can filter by goal type, and they can filter by the grade level that they created the goal in. And once a student completes their goal, they'll be able to see it filtered like this, grayed out. And then lastly, they can sort by grade level, created, and expected completion date, and they can also change the view of their goals. All right, so moving on, the next part of this webinar that we'll talk about in terms of new features within the MEFA Pathway middle school experience, we're going to hover over to the Discover Careers tab. So the first tab, or the first feature, is the Get to Know Yourself activity. And with this activity, this allows the student, or your student, for example, to see what careers fit them best. So there are a variety of activities, or I have to call them assessments, within the Get to Know Yourself feature. There's the interest assessment, the values assessment, and the skills assessment. So these are all just designed to help the student start to think about what might be a good fit and what can kind of help them, point them in the right direction career-wise. So I'm going to select the interest assessment as an example, and we can go through that. So with the interest assessment, the student will view the activities that were shown to them, and they'll want to rate how much that they would enjoy this type of work. And then they'll rate it from like hate it to love it. And the nice thing about the assessments is that the students can integrate their previous results. So they can either do get started or utilize their previous results. But I'll just quickly go through just so that we can see what those results will look like. All right, so we're going to view our results. So once the student completes one of the assessments, in this case, the interest assessment, we can view the results. So these are the buckets of sorts that the student in the art example received. So their top bucket, so there's 6 categories: realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. So with these categories, or these buckets, the student can use these results below to kind of explore careers that might be a good fit with their personality. So for example, our top 3 buckets are conventional, enterprising, and investigative. So the student can view careers that are associated with the particular top 3 personality or buckets. If they want to view other careers outside of the top 3 at the top, that's totally okay. So we're going to just select, for example, under investigative, we can view the careers that relate to this particular or match this particular interest. So for example, if a student found a career that they might be interested in, they can view more information about the career, they can save it, they can view the career path and just learn more information about that particular career. All right, so moving on, we have the career search. We're gonna go back for a second. Another new feature that we added recently is the military component and the categories search or categories filter. So students can add, they can select military and they'll be able to view associated careers that relate to the military. And they can save that particular career to their career list. They can view more information about it. And this is also available, the military category is also available in the high school experience as well within the career search. All right. Last but certainly not least, we have the Investigate Your Future feature. Now, the Investigate Your Future feature allows for the student to explore labor market information, as well as viewing top trending skills in today's market. They'll be able to view and discover places in the country that have the highest concentration of jobs, as well as, you know, current and forecasted jobs that are in demand. So there's 4 activities: now trending, looking ahead, popular places, and career path. So the first activity I'll just go through, one of them is now trending. So now trending allows students to view current careers and skills in demand. All of the data from now trending activities are sourced directly from Burning Glass Technologies. So these are all up to date and reflected within MEFA Pathway. So here the student can filter by location and career category. So for example, we're going to put in Massachusetts, and then we are going to put in, for a career category, we can put in healthcare, including nursing. And this offers the student a great opportunity to view careers that are currently in demand. These are the skills that are currently in demand, and these are the companies that are currently hiring. So if a student finds a career that is of interest to them, they can use the magnifying glass to search for jobs on LinkedIn. They can use the tag right here to view the career path, and they can also save the career to their career list by selecting the heart icon like that. And then if they see any careers, they can select this suitcase and find careers that might be relevant. Last but not least, like companies hiring, these companies, when they click the magnifying glass, it'll take them to LinkedIn, where they'll be able to view jobs that are currently hiring. All right, so that concludes all of the 4 new and exciting features within MEFA Pathway. Just to review, we have the career search, which adding the military category. We have get to know yourself. We have investigate your future. And last but not least, we have goals and strategies. So thank you for joining this webinar. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at any time. Definitely encourage your student to create an account with the MEFA Pathway. MEFA Pathway is free, no cost to at all, and it's completely easy and interactive to use. And thank you so much for joining, and I hope everyone has a great night.